Now I'm going to introduce you to a very special raw material called Liana. It's an aerial root that hangs from trees in the canopy of the Guyana rainforests, and Lianacane has been finding ways to make beautiful furniture from liana since the mid-90s. Preparing the canes for use in furniture is quite a substantial process. First, of course, they have to be left to dry. This gentleman is sorting the canes based on size and length. This machine sizes the canes to quite specific specifications, sanding them and sanding them and sanding them. At last, the canes are ready to be used in some furniture. Jocelyn, a furniture designer from Canada, has been working with Lianacane for a number of years now. What do you think of the raw material, Liana?
Well, I think as a designer, it's fascinating to work with new materials, and the lianas here, or the nibi and the kufa, have a variety of properties that really aren't available in any other materials. In my practice, I work with a huge variety of materials. I work with plastic, upholstery, metal, wood. But I've never really worked with anything quite like this. It's very malleable. You make a lot of very interesting forms with it. And on top of that, it's an entirely environmental material, which, of course, in the global marketplace is a very interesting topic. It's a huge issue and a very important issue. And this is a factory that's completely dedicated to using only renewable materials in what they make.
Everywhere you turn in the Lianacane factory, there are people making beautiful objects. It's amazing to see how malleable the roots actually are, a curious combination of easy to bend and strong. But it's not just the commercial viability of Liana that the company's founder, Jocelyn, is interested in. One of her main concerns is sustainability, both economic and environmental.
For me, sustainability has to do with your political economy as well as your environment. You can't ask people to keep a tree going whilst the children are starving. So that the notion of sustainability has to be seen as really in a very holistic way. That people have to see a benefit, a real and direct and tangible benefit in retaining aspects of their environment and their ecosystems in a way that is really going to make them better at living, and their livelihoods are better, and their choices are more enabled. It's a very important link to take materials from our forests that were considered waste materials, and that is really what they are. They are these long roots that come from the canopy of the rainforest, 100 feet up and more, down to the earth. And they have, as the indigenous or Amerindian people describe them, they have a mother root and these children. And what we do is we harvest the elder children, by and large. And in order to keep the cycle of growth like a crop, we ensure that the mother root is retained on the trees.
The Guyana Shield rainforest is still effectively pristine, one of only 4 remaining pristine rainforests left in the world. What's interesting about Lianacane is that it's found a raw material that is beautiful and easy to work with, which doesn't leave the scars in the rainforest that other kinds of furniture manufacture leave. The company has also found ways to integrate traditional Amerindian weaving crafts into its furniture, and the combination has been very successful, both regionally and internationally.
It's quite remarkable to think of such a small Guyanese company finding its way kind of in the world. Can you speak to that a little bit?
Well, you know, I think, Guyana is a place that I guess I sort of fell in love with in a way. It's kind of a place that really got under my skin, mostly because of the incredible people I met here and the kind of incredible dedication they have to their country. Things are quite challenging here. There's also a kind of source of spectacularly interesting materials for a designer. So I sort of saw it as this kind of potential-filled situation where people were working very hard and were very aware of what international markets were offering and probably had complete capacity to do that. They just didn't have access to them.
Right.
So I found it a kind of fascinating challenge and have enjoyed every minute of it. And I think what Guyana produces or can produce, or certainly the companies I work, are quite comparable and quite competitive to what's already in the marketplace.
Right.
And in that sense, Liana is not just about furniture. It's about this larger picture of a product that is about us and what we do best and what is best for us.